Last week we decided Suga is absolutely adorable, and we unexpectedly got a little more choked up than we anticipated with RM and Eon with their awesome hit Don't. This week we are going to tackle BTS Save Me reaction and Save Me plus I'm Fine comeback performance reaction. For those of you who are returning, hello, it's good to see you again. If you're new here, my name is Ashley Sue and I do videos on BTS, midlife, and mental health. It's had a very heavy BTS slant in the last few months. I saw Save Me last autumn and it's such a sweet and special video. I even said in, was it the carpool karaoke video that I'm talking about, like falling in love with BTS and having an actual fear. I had a handful of videos I was willing to watch, just a handful. And I was afraid to branch out beyond those because what if something let me down? What if I realized a video was a dud? What if without amazing production value? What if I'm let down and don't like them as much anymore? And Save Me was the answer to that. It was the proof that they are the magic. So we're gonna watch the official music video, and I'm really excited because I haven't seen it in a long time. I love the songs Save Me and I'm Fine and how they connect together. So we're gonna watch the comeback stage. This is a first reaction to this. Part of the reason I chose these things, in my attempt to learn Hangul and to speak Korean, I have a notebook where I write my Korean grammar notes and things. I also wrote out some of the BTS songs. Most of the songs have 2 pages, but I crammed Save Me and I'm Fine into 2 pages next to each other because it seemed really appropriate, especially seeing as you go through BTS videos that have BU content, Save Me and I'm Fine are all throughout. And the whole Save Me in videos is I'm Fine flipped. It's in the highlight reel at the bus stop that RM sees. It's in Fake Love. It's scattered throughout. All right, so let's get into this video. This is Save Me, the official BTS music video for it. Okay, to me this looks like a beach. I heard somebody say it's like a mountain or something. It's not. It's the same beach they film everything at, right? Like Spring Day. Ah! I forgot Jimin's got black hair in this. Oh, he's so dramatic and I love it. He's poetic. Damn. They're so freaking beautiful. V, this is V about as undramatic as we get him. Did you just see how Jin's face was dramatic though? Oh my god, I'm in love. Jin! Stare us down like that. Damn! Ah, I love how dusky it is. I love their matching ripped knee black jeans. My heart's all fluttery like this is a first reaction, but I know this is one take. This is a one take video and I know that, so clearly not. Oh, Suga. Oh, I love the choreography of this so much. I love this part. The way that J-Hope. I love the way the camera moves specifically with J-Hope, like more so than the choreography of the other members. You're so dramatic, Jimin. Oh, I love it. This is truly non-dramatic for V. Look at Jin! I have never appreciated Jin so much in this video. Do you guys experience that where when you're watching BTS videos, or just, hold on, lower him. God, his voice. And his face. Ah. Man, Jungkook just like so smooth just walked up in there to end this. Do you have the experience, being OT7, do you have this experience where you are boy meets? Is this one where it just blinks? What is boy meet? Oh. Do you have this experience where when you watch BTS videos and content over time, something that you may have seen a dozen or a few dozen times, suddenly a different member stands out to you. One of the other men is just speaking to you. I guess that's the whole thing with the bias wrecker is, look at this face right here, man. Is this the one where, yeah, this is. Jin, let's just enjoy his intensity for a moment before we move on to the comeback stage. Dang! Jin looks like he feels the song. Oh, look at Suga dancing! Oh my god! You're so cute! Jimin always looks like a poetic angel or like an action figure in motion. J-Hope is just a wild spirit. RM is just cool as F. Okay, I gotta stop this. After J-Hope. After Suga. And then this. When I hear this song, I always want to do that J-Hope move. Oh my gosh, they're so cute! I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I mean, you have the videos like Fake Love and Blood, Sweat and Tears, these huge productions that had to cost $1.5 billion, and then you have Save Me, which is so pure and so precious. However, please watch this Bangtan Bomb because it's hilarious. I don't think this Bangtan Bomb has an English subtitle, but it doesn't matter because you can see they are cold, they are wet. It's like, it's not even just pelting rain on them. I think it's actually pelting like sleet on them. But you know, when it's one continuous shot, not only do they guys have to keep up with the choreography, they have to keep running behind the camera person to not end up in the clip. Look at them all behind the camera person. That's wild. Suga being chaotic. Oh, I love the Suga dance. I love when he does that. I wonder how many times total they actually did film this. So that was my reckoning point, when one day that popped up in my recommended feed and saw there's absolutely nothing fancy happening here. There's no wild clothing, there's no set, there's no backdrop. It is pure, it is innocent. They could have gone so melodramatic with the song Save Me. I mean, think how dramatic and over the top and wonderful the videos for Run and Prologue and I Need You are. There are these wild stories that go with these songs. And Save Me could have had a video on that same caliber, and instead they went so simple and made them and the one take be the showcase. It's so good. But really, that's very much the way a stage performance is, right? You have one take, you have one shot to get the whole thing done, to tell the entire story that goes with the song. Storytelling, one take with your body. Enter the comeback stage, which Save Me is on a 2016 album, correct? And Love Yourself Answer is what I'm Fine is on. Is that right? I think. Bangtan TV put it up on August 2018. And I'm looking forward to this because I'm curious. You know, I always kind of wanted there to be a video for I'm Fine based on the video for Save Me. And I guess this is as good as we get. So let's enjoy this. Are those like shiny metallic blue pants? I would like a pair of those pants. Look at them in their varsity jackets and ripped jeans and strong legs. V looks like cotton candy. How sweet. I did not mean that as corny as it sounded. Jin looks like he walked out in 1988. Dang, Jungkook like does this. Whoa, look at the silver pants. Look at all the style. I'm sorry, the styling. The 1980s styling is wooing my 1980s girl heart. Do you know the fan chants? I don't. Am I supposed to? Wow. Is it me or Jungkook's thighs huge? Like strong huge. Oh, and I'm fine. They're cutting straight into it. I love when they do stuff like that. J-Hope's amazing. J-Hope is the support beam of BTS. Who's in the red hat? Who was that? Was that Suga and J-Hope? Damn. Because it's the Bangtan Bomb from back then, there's no subtitles, I don't believe, for this performance. I will link below translation to I'm Fine from Doolset, who is a credible translation source. Damn. Totally, jeans look like they've been dragged. I mean, kind of the point, right? That's their Japanese run video move. Damn, that's not. He's a support beam for the whole band. Look. J-Hope snatching them up, back on their feet. Oh my gosh. This has very fake love vibes with the way they are propped against each other, leaning against each other, supporting each other. I love how they, when one person drops, the rest come and lift him. That was Jungkook just now, right? Who was on his knees. Sometimes you're fine because you have to be, right? Like you're not actually fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the constant supporting each other. This came out in, did the song come out in 2018? It had to, right? Because the performance, they're posting it. Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. That was so beautiful. So I just yesterday ran across a Twitter thread who kind of gave a synopsis of what rough comebacks have looked like in the past. And she talked about how in 2018, apparently, I've recently kind of discovered 2017 with Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Wings is when BTS blew up on a much bigger global stage than they'd ever been before and started winning awards and everything. I didn't know they apparently sort of dropped off the radar after that. And not because people weren't paying attention to them, but because they dropped off the radar. They weren't tweeting, they weren't putting any content out, which is very unlike them. And that's when they were struggling. They were really struggling, probably having a lot of very intense conversations that we are not privy to, that we will never be privy to, but debating whether or not they wanted their future together. That's when Suga wrote Tear for the band. It's an incredibly impactful song. It is to ARMY, and that's before we realized that it was written specifically to the band when they weren't sure what their future was going to look like. So assuming that comeback performance happened in 2018, particularly middle of 2018, that would be after their hiatus and regrouping period, where they probably shared a lot of heart-to-hearts, a lot of pain, a lot of truth, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, trying to break through to what the other side might look like. So that performance, assuming that I'm right, assuming that this performance happened that summer, that's a really meaningful performance for them to prop each other up like that, for them to be brought to their knees and to be in pain and to be weary, just weary by life, and for the other guys to pull them up, to help them up. Most of us say we're fine because we don't have a choice, right? Most of us say we're fine when we're not, because what else are we gonna say? And also because we want to remind ourselves that we either are fine or will be fine. I think something important to remember with this is that people aren't an island, and we like to think of ourselves, especially when we are in pain, we feel like an island. We feel like we are alone, deserted on an island. I think about BTS far more than somebody who doesn't know them in person should. I think about what they feel. I think about what they go through. I think about what it might feel like to be so victorious and so triumphant, and yet how lonely and lost you may feel at the same time, they may feel at the same time. How amazing and scary it is to feel like the world knows you, and maybe sometimes to feel like nobody knows you. I think Suga's video Shadow really taps into all that I'm saying here really well. But even on a personal level of what you're going through in your life, what I'm going through in my life, what we've been through, there is nothing that I've experienced as lonely as being in a family and being in a home with people that you love, who you know love you, and yet feeling like a stranger to them. And feeling alone when you are with people. So these are the type of things I think about sometimes with BTS. They're humans, and that's important to remember, and we're humans. When we're struggling through these things, we feel super alone, and we want somebody to save us. There's no one that's gonna save us. I mean, it's us. It's us. We have to save ourselves. But at the same time, we aren't an island. We can't do it alone. We can't completely do that alone, which those two things seem like a paradox. Do they even make sense together? That strength and support has to come from somewhere, right? Because sometimes you just are. Sometimes you are too weak and broken to get off the ground yourself. And who is it that is your J-Hope and your Suga and climbs up under you to support you and help lift you off the ground? Who is it who comes and puts their hands on your shoulders and arms and helps pull you back up as you say, I'm fine? Who is that for you? The crazy part, in all honesty, it may be J-Hope and Suga. It may be Jungkook and Jimin and Jin. Literally might be V who is reaching out to you. It may be RM who is coming through the screen to you and actually helping save you in a moment, giving you that support system that you need to pull you up just a little bit. Because you may not have people in your life that give you that kind of support when you are at your lowest lows and your weariest tiredness. And ARMY, I'm seeing for the first time in the last 2 months, I am actually seeing that ARMY is that for each other. And that's incredible that these 7 men, that their music, that the work they do, that the performances they do have brought people together in a way that people need. ARMY to ARMY, ARMY to BTS, BTS to ARMY, BTS to BTS. You never walk alone. We are in this together. The lyrics to Save Me, I'm looking over them again right now. The beginning is, sad. I want to breathe. I hate this night. I want to wake up. I hate being in this dream trapped in myself. I'm being dead. Don't want to be lonely. Just want to be yours. Why is it so dark in this place without you? It's dangerous. My ravaged self. Please save me. Even if I can't get a grip of myself, listen to my heartbeat. It's calling you on its own will. So, we have a very traditional sort of longing song. Let's jump down a bit. This. Thank you for making me be me, for making me fly, for giving someone like me wings, for straightening my frowning face. Direct translation, for folding me up who was crinkled. Also, does that tap into Jin being ironed in fire? Anyhow, for waking me up, who lived in my dreams only because the sky clears up when I think of you. I gave my sadness away. Thank you for becoming us. I mean, do I need to say anything else about the relationship BTS has with each other and that ARMY and BTS share than that part right there that RM wrote? I mean, I'll see you next time. See you next week. Borahei. Thank God for you. Thank God for BTS. And I do mean thank God for you personally. Thank God for each of those men personally. And you never walk alone. Thank you.